Hey, what's up guys, my name is Assassin and welcome back to another episode of Hot or Not. Today we're going to take a look at Squad. I have to point out that I still have a pretty severe cold, so my voice sounds a little bit funny, even more so than normal, so be aware of that. So what is Squad? Well, Squad is an ultra-realistic military first-person shooter where teamwork and communication is key. This is literally what the official website says, and I'm quote, "Squad is an online team-based military experience where high levels of teamwork and communication are crucial to success. Built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 4, Squad pits teams of up to 50 players against each other in intense modern-day combined arms combat scenarios. In this realistic environment, the flow of the game is dedicated by the players with organic gameplay reigning supreme." So the game is made in the Unreal Engine 4, which is a very capable and very well optimized engine, but at the moment it has some major performance issues. Even on high-end gaming rigs like ours, we struggle to get a consistent 60 FPS on high settings. One might say, why don't lower the settings, but the maps are so big, you really have to have a high setting in order to see your enemies before they see you. Having said all of this, the dev team is definitely updating their game and quite a lot. The recent patch earlier this year fixed a lot of the performance issues, but the game is still very hard to run, especially with higher player count servers. I have no doubt about this game being well optimized in the future, but for right now it just isn't, especially for the game how it looks. It's definitely not a bad looking game, but it's not beautiful either. So now that that is all out of the way, let's talk about the actual combat in this game. The game is advertised to have 100 player maps, and well, at the moment there aren't. The highest servers we'll go to at this point of time is just 72, which is still plenty. And don't get me wrong, it's still a lot of fun, but it's and very lifelike. Like with the performance issues, the dev team is working hard to get the 100 player servers up and running. They even stated that they should be capable of getting a 150 people servers in the future. Even with 72 players, it still can take a few minutes from spawn before the first contact takes place. A great solution to this problem would be vehicles, and there will be vehicles, but not right now. The dev team have released some screenshots of in-game rendered tanks, ATVs, Humvees, bikes and lots of more, but it still isn't in the game right now. It will be very interesting to see how this all will impact the gameplay. Most maps are absolutely massive and can benefit very well from some sort of cars or tanks, but would it be overpowered? Well, we have to wait and see when the update hits the mainstream. From the gameplay you can see in the background, you may have noticed that this game is very slow and there isn't that much action, and yes, you are right about that. The key in this game is teamwork and communication. Like I said in the beginning of this video, to work together with your whole squad or even your whole team is a lot of fun, but it definitely does take a lot of time. This for sure isn't your run and gun game like COD or even Battlefield. At the moment there are only a few different weapons in the game, but all of them feel and sound and look unique and are very well modeled to the real life counterparts. Each gun feels really powerful and sounds absolutely amazing, like pretty much anything in this game. Take a listen for yourself. So we've talked about a lot of the problems in this game, but what is the key objective in this game? Well, each map has a few key points that both teams will fight about. For instance, the team that has the most amount of objectives for the longest amount of time will win. There's also a ticket counter, and every time someone dies, this time counter will drain. Another game mode in this game is King of the Hill, where there's only one key point and the team that gets there first will capture it and needs to hold on for as long as they can. So really the key in this game is just don't die too often, because dying will make the other team win. So what do you do when you join a game? Well, you get either the option to make or join a squad. Each squad has its own squad leader that has a few perks like placing rally points, and later on you can even place FOBs. These are points where squad members or even members from other squads can spawn, so they don't have to walk like 10 miles from the main base to get back in the action. However, every time someone spawns on it, it will drain the ticket counter for that rally point, and after about 10 spawns it will be destroyed and no one can spawn on it. They can only build a few of them per each game. So, you made or joined the squad, and now what? Well, the bigger squads get more classes to choose from. Each squad can only have a maximum of 2 medics, 2 support and so on. So the bigger your squad is, the more options you will have and the better your squad will be outfitted for the battle. So joining a squad is better most of the time than making one yourself. So you did all of that stuff and now the game starts. Well, both teams will go to the objective and at one point there will be contact and then all the fun starts. Most of the fun servers are where the teamwork is big and everybody uses their mic and speaks English, because a lot of servers are French for some reason. And I feel like that is the biggest thing in this game, that is the most fun, is just the teamwork and the cooperation and really the immersive gameplay. Having said all of this game is definitely not for everybody. And it's also kind of difficult to make videos about it because the games can last for 30, 40, 50 minutes or even longer, and you can only get 8 or 10 kills, and it still is considered to be a good game. So I hope I explained a lot about this game. I know I haven't explained everything and there's plenty more to say about this game, but let me know if you want to see more by leaving a comment, hot or not, in the comments down below. Remember, this game is only in a pre-alpha and it's pretty much everything can change. We both think this game can have a lot of success, and there isn't really anything about it quite out like this game. Right now the game costs around 40 bucks, which is for some people maybe a little bit too much. I think it will be worth it, especially when they add all of the promised content. So that's pretty much it for this video. Please consider leaving a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, let me know if you want to see more Squad. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.